A few months ago, I made this video in which I showed some of the history of one of Canadian National's most interesting spur lines and its state in 2024. I made that video with no knowledge of what was to happen to it in the following months. Once the fall was in full swing, traveling out to some of the locations I visited in the video revealed that West Silver Bell Road was in a similar state as before, but with some subtle differences. It appeared that there had been some cutting work done on the sides of the right-of-way, although I couldn't tell if this had been done for the power lines or by the railroad. There had been some rumors that CN was moving towards possible reactivation of the Cass City Spur, so this was definitely an exciting development. Further progress was revealed at the north two crossings of Joslyn Road, where it was evident that some serious brush clearing had been done since the last time I was here. The right-of-way looked much clearer, and at a subsequent visit to when I took these pictures, a rail excavator with a cutting wheel had been parked south of the two crossings, as well as some other tree and brush clearing equipment. A further development was made when CN joined up the end of the track at Collier Road north of Pontiac. After these clear changes, things began to move very fast. An official announcement was made from the Oakland County Road Commission that CN would be closing the road over West Silver Bell Road crossing. The announcement stated that the reason was for railroad crossing restoration. The project was quickly underway and was scheduled to be completed on December 7th in a relatively short time frame. In the days leading up to the crossing work, maintenance of way vehicles were moved over sections of the line and tie replacement had begun. No major rail replacement was done during these repairs, but the ties were the one thing in need of the most attention. After the work had been completed, on a cold, wet day, I made the trip out to see the completed crossing for myself. I have to say they did a really nice job here. The whole right-of-way is free from plants, and the new ties were definitely much needed. This rubber diamond pattern stuff has been installed to protect the rails across the road, and new asphalt has been poured around them as well. New heavier rail has also been laid across the road. Looking south from the crossing, we can clearly see that this line looks very different from when I was here in late summer. They either haven't yet removed the old ties from the side, or there may just be still a few to replace. The crossing signals seem to be the same from before, but they were never in really that bad of shape to begin with. Moving north, everything looks fresh and new coming into the turn into Orion Yard. The yard is where questions arise, as most of the tracks inside are still torn up, so we will see what the plan is for it in the near future. The General Motors plant at the end of the spur is receiving newly built tracks, and maintenance of way vehicles have been seen working inside the plant. The rails at Giddings Road still have to be replaced as well, but for now, great progress has been made to get this historic line back in operation. It's still unclear how much longer it will be before trains are able to run over the line again, and depending on the rate at which they finish things up, maybe in the spring we'll see operations again. It could be a bit longer than that, but it's great to see the progress that has been made. That's all for this one. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you next time.